Hey, chicas, welcome back to another episode of It's for the Chicas. I'm Anaí.
And I'm Giselle, and this is episode 29.
Yay, dude, I'm like, we never got to 30. Like, what the hell?
We're almost there.
I know.
My eye's twitching. That was weird. What the heck? We're almost at 30 and my eyes start twitching. I'm stressed.
I was going to say it's the stress that comes with it. But welcome back to another episode of It's for the Chicas. So for this episode, as y'all can see, it's just me and Giselle. So we're just going to start off like we always do. How have you been?
I've been good. This past week was hectic for me, you know.
Yeah?
And last week and it's barely Tuesday. It's Tuesday today, but last week was heavy.
Because of your back?
Yes, y'all. So if y'all have ever had a sciatic nerve pinch, like, oh my gosh, it's the worst.
So that's what they told you it was?
That's basically, the doctor said that's what it sounds like. But for them to really, really know, they have to do an MRI.
Oh, to make sure it's not like the discs?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they were just like, let's do physical therapy first for a month. And if it doesn't go away, come back. But I'm like, a month?
That sucks. So you're going to do physical therapy?
But I'm like, a month? What if it just keeps hurting more and more?
But you don't know. Like, you can't think like that. You can be like, okay, that's going to work.
Taylor was like, tell them no. Tell them you just want a, what are those shots called?
The shots of steroids?
Yeah. She's like, that's the only thing that's going to take the pain right away.
Isn't there another shot that's like, it's called something else, and it's like for back pain? It's like supposed to be super strong. Cortisone?
No. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I mean, steroid shots. I mean, but the thing is, I told Taylor after a while, steroid shots, it doesn't work no more, so it still hurts. So the next thing would be surgery.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'd go to the physical therapy.
Yeah, I know this. I was like, let me just try therapy.
Yeah.
Make it strong again. I don't know. It's like literally my lower back. It goes into my hip. It freaking hurts. Like, I just get stuck. And then it sucks because we started a challenge with Evelyn. And I was like, man, I'm really going to start running.
I've been failing because I haven't even done 1 mile. We're supposed to do 30 miles in 30 days.
And
we're like day 7. Day 7 or 8, right?
Yeah.
And I've done 0.
But I really was going to start last week. And then...
So I was going to start running this week. But then I found that girl on TikTok that does like the 30-minute busy mom workouts. So, dude, they're intense. Like,
oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, like, I feel like if it's 30 minutes and I'm burning 250 calories or more, I'm like, that's perfect. Because if it were an hour, it would be like 500 more calories, which is like typically what it does. But I'm super sore. It's only day 2, so it's working.
Yeah, they're like HIIT workouts.
They're like HIIT, but not, they're like strength training, yeah.
I used to do those like 20-minute workouts. Noelle, I think her name is Noelle.
Yeah.
She used to post, and they were intense for 20 minutes.
Yeah, so my goal is to like hopefully next week do that 30-minute workout and then finish it off with like a 10 or 15-minute HIIT. So it's like intense. But I've been working out outside, like in the backyard, and Edie was like, dude, how the fuck are you doing that?
It's
like,
hot.
It's so hot. And I have a theory on that.
Here.
I have a theory on that. Like, I will, dude. I have a theory on that. So I think it's like, it is hot, right? Because we've been in the like 3-digit degree weather.
Degrees.
Yeah. So yesterday it was way hotter than today. But I think it's because we're just so like mal impuestos al aire acondicionado. Because,
oh yeah,
like if you're gonna sweat if you just walk from your car to the store or from the store to your car. Like, you sweat because your body hasn't even like been able to turn over to like the temperature that it's at.
Yeah.
So like last night that I was working out in the back, Henry gets home and he was like, what the fuck are you doing back here? Like, it's so hot. And I was like, it's actually not that bad after like the first 10-15 minutes. Like, I was almost not even sweating anymore. I was like, it's just because our bodies aren't used to like we don't even give our body enough time. It's just a shock at first, and then it's like, oh, it's not that bad.
It was hot.
No, it's not that bad.
No, well, not yesterday, but Saturday when we went to me and Rob went and met up my friend and her dude at 8th Brewery.
Oh, pero de noche?
No, we went like at 3 p.m.
Oh, you went at the worst time.
Literally went out, and it was just like,
you could feel the steam from the bottom.
Desert heat. Like, there was no wind. There was no... Oh. It was just straight heat. And
yeah.
Then, have you ever been to 8th Brewery?
I've seen it. I've never.
So the
been.
gravel, it's just like gravel.
I've been.
So it's just gravel on the floor. So
it's hot. Even if they have like turf in Midtown, like turf is hot. Like it's not real turf grass.
It's definitely hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's freaking hot.
But today I worked out and like I get breezes here and there, so I'm like, oh, I feel so like.
I feel like after like 6 p.m. it's not that bad. Yeah. Even after 5, it's not that bad.
I think 5 is bad.
Really?
5 is bad, dude. That's when the sun's like.
I walk out of work
about to be setting because the sun doesn't set till like 8 p.m.
Yeah. My mom's been wanting to go like on walks, which I really want to around like 7. But yesterday she had, I don't know what she was doing, but we didn't go. Today we're recording. Tomorrow Robbie he's in
T-ball again. Oh, baseball.
Fast pitch.
Oh,
or no,
okay.
coach pitch, not fast pitch. Coach pitch baseball now.
Yeah.
So he has practice again tomorrow. So I literally had texted Evelyn before I got here because I was texting her back. I was like, I'm going to try to walk Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, so I was like, me too. So I was like, okay, Saturday I could do 2 miles, 2 or 3 miles, and then Sunday I could do 2 or 3 miles.
Yeah.
But it's because I really want to go to this park that's here by me.
I'll go with you.
Because,
I have no plans this weekend.
Okay, yeah, go with me.
Like none.
Because I'm like, if one whole circle is a mile, so you don't feel it, you know, because you're just.
So you can do 2 or 3.
Yeah, like it's not that bad. Like if I run here, I got to run like a bunch of times around just like this little thing. And I'm like, oh, like I never finished. I never hit the mile.
Yeah.
I think I got to run like 3 times around here to hit the mile. And I'm just like, that's not happening. And then it's cement. So like it really hurts your feet.
I get shin splits.
Chin splits?
Shin splits.
Chin splits?
Shin splits. Shin splits.
Is it splits?
It's called shin splits. Yeah. Down here. It hurts.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. I don't think it splits. Chin split.
I'm about to Google this real quick.
Because I get those. Really bad. But supposedly it has to do with your shoes.
Yeah, shin splits.
Oh my God.
I remember because in cross country, I ran cross country in high school. And
me too. Well, not high school. I did it in junior high.
They would tell us not to. So that's why they would tell us not to run on the cement and try to run on the grass.
Yeah, because it doesn't hurt you as bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's why. But I didn't get to ask you, how are you? I'm over here complaining about being an old lady.
I kind of just, I've been good. I feel like I'm getting back in my groove, like back in my zone, like back in my meal prep, like.
You meant those Starbucks bites?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna give you some. They're so good, Giselle. Like, if
so that's what I was gonna tell you. I don't like the Starbucks bites.
You don't? You suck, dude. You're the first person that doesn't like them.
I would like try yours. But Leslie's, I love hers. I mean, I don't know.
Hers don't taste like the egg bites.
Okay, well then I don't know if it's like that. But they are like
I've tasted hers.
They're egg muffins.
I think hers are muffins. Yeah,
right?
They're so good.
Yes,
so good. The turkey sausage with them, and then the potatoes.
But I was gonna tell you, I'd like to try yours because I feel like the ones from Starbucks are just like fake.
They're not, dude. They're so
I don't know.
Good.
They feel that when I taste, but even if I have a sandwich, like a turkey sandwich, it just doesn't taste real to me.
From Starbucks?
Yeah, like everything tastes processed.
I mean, yeah, you don't know what you're putting in your. You don't really know if it's real.
Exactly.
You don't know what they're putting in there. But I'll give you some. They're so good. Like in the mornings, I've just been popping them in the air fryer for 5 minutes at 350, and like I walk out and I can eat those like as I'm driving to my mom's or something. Like so convenient.
I know.
They're so good. And they have high protein, low, like their fat's not eggs. That big. I'm not an egg person, but I'm an egg bite person.
Eggs. I can eat eggs all day if I want to.
Really? Oh, like Henry. Ketchup con huevo. That's his shit.
Poor people minds. No,
or huevo con ketchup. No.
Literally. That's how we grow up.
He was like, wing con huevo. Bitch, I grew up poor too. All my sisters ate huevo. You know what I ate? Nothing. Because I didn't like huevo. Like, I did not like huevo, dude. Like, growing up, we would stop at McDonald's on road trips stuff.
Okay, that's what I was going to say before, like, this. Is to say, like, any eggs from, like...
places?
I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither.
It's the processed.
The only place I do like their huevos is, like, Cuchara restaurant, like, in Midtown. Because their breakfast is good and everything's, like, really Mexican there. So...
I never been there.
I like it there. My mom says the ones from Tostada Regia, the one on Park Place. She said that that place has good eggs too. But
I've never been there either. But I like eggs at home. Like I like homemade eggs.
I'm not an egg person.
That's why I was like, I want to try her egg bites. But because I love eggs, like if it's processed, I could taste it. I'm like,
no, these are real eggs, obviously.
I'm like, ugh.
No, they're good. But yeah, I've been meal prepping, and then I made salmon salmon.
That looked good too. I love the honey salmon from Cheddar's.
Oh, so good, right?
That's
yeah,
literally
no,
what it
that was
reminded me
so
of.
good. And honestly, I'm not a broccoli person. Like, I hate broccoli, but I eat it. Like,
Yeah.
I eat it because you're supposed to. It's healthy for you. But I literally gag when I'm eating it. But I still eat it.
Yeah.
I suck, right? But
No,
I'd rather have green beans. But I still
Oh, me too. I love green beans.
I love green beans
And string
too.
beans. I love those
Yes, like it's just something about broccoli. But the way I cooked the broccoli, like I was like, what the heck? Like I ate all my broccoli and I was like, this is so good. So I think I'm just gonna cook it like that from now on. It's just
I want to learn how to make Brussels sprouts, like the honey ones.
Disgusting.
The honey roasted.
My sister-in-law
They're
was like,
so good.
oh, Brussels sprouts. And so I was like, I'm gonna try them. So because I like, she said they tasted like little cabbages or like little lettuce. And then I bought them, and then I was like, disgusting.
Oh no, I don't know how to
like
make them. I've tried to make them. I don't know how to make them. But like, if I've got them for this restaurant Juliet, and then when we went for my friend's 40th birthday too, she had like food.
Yeah,
remember that bar I showed you? She had like a whole
birthday
at the bar. Well, they had Brussels sprouts too, but they were like honey. Oh my god, they were so good.
Yeah, maybe I need to taste somebody else's.
Yeah,
because mine are disgusting.
I don't know how to make. I don't know how to make them. Not like that.
But they put them in the like I've all my food I Pinterest, right? Like I Pinterest or TikTok. Like those are my where I go. What?
These are
Oh,
who cook it and it's good. I ain't trying to get canceled.
Yeah, no. I can't cook it. Like
They're so good.
I've only tried cooking them once, but I'm just like, I don't know. Everything says to bake them like in the oven with like olive oil,
I think they
salt,
roast
pepper.
them.
Maybe roasted would be good.
They're roasted.
I think
the ones
roasted, I
I've
would
eaten
like
they're
them.
roasted. But the only thing I will say, I don't know for you, but me, I get like, I will not stop burping after I eat them.
I don't know.
I hate that.
I've never even gotten that far.
I
I spit it back out after I ate it.
I hate it.
But yeah, so I've been more consistent with my meal prepping and my eating clean, and
I know I'm proud of you.
I know I'm proud of myself too. Thanks.
I was getting good. I was doing Mystica.
And then you got hurt.
So I was doing her jumping class, and then I got freaking hurt.
I'm still scared to take that class. Maybe I'll go next week. But
Taylor's been doing it, dude.
I know I saw her, but
She's been doing it all by herself. She was gonna do it when I was doing it because I told her I had already done it twice, like Wednesday and Saturday. And then that Saturday, I burned 900 calories. I was like, "Who the heck am I?" Yeah. And then that's the day, like my back just went out on me.
That's crazy.
I know. I really think it's
Also,
from like a previous.
This is
previous
a
intro.
Coke Zero, guys. I'm not drinking like sugared Coke. It's
I don't
still
like Coke
unhealthy,
Zero.
but
I don't
better
like
than all this
anything.
sugar.
But jumping into today's episode, I have two topics I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you want to bring anything to the table.
You could go.
So first, we'll go into that TikTok.
Which one? The one about the mom?
Yes.
Okay. I know.
You want to explain it? Or
okay, so there's a TikTok going around. I think her name's Kat, right? She's a TikToker.
I don't know her name. I just know.
She's like really big on TikTok, but she posted. I don't know if any of y'all seen it. She posted like she was at the park with her daughter, and then her daughter was playing with these little kids. Those little kids were a part of a birthday party, and it's like a public space, right? So whatever. So they're playing and whatever, they're getting along, and she's talking about how her daughter's now a part of them, or like these kids are all playing together. And then her, like, it's time for cake for this other kid's birthday party. And she doesn't grab her daughter. She just like, she goes and the little girl goes and they're singing happy birthday. She's singing happy birthday with them. And then they're passing out the cake and the little girl grabs a piece of cake. And the mom's like, this was before, like, I could get to her. Which, like, I have something to say about that, too. But she's like, this is before I could get to her. And she was going to walk over to ask the mom, like, hey, is it okay if she can get a piece of cake? And, like, the mom of the birthday party, I don't know if it was a boy or girl, but grabs the cake away from the little girl and says, what did she say? She says, this is not your party.
This is not your friends. So you cannot have a piece of cake.
Yeah. So the mom then says, like, but I don't know if I'm just feeling like entitled or like what's going on, or like, am I making a big deal out of it? And it blew up on TikTok. Like everybody was like reposting it, duetting it and everything. And majority, I didn't see anything that was on her side, but everybody was like, yeah, you're entitled.
You're being entitled.
You're being entitled. Yeah. So what did you think about it?
I mean, when you dig into it, yes, you were feeling entitled. But as a mother, like, yes, that would piss me off. But at the same time, too, I would have grabbed my kid and been like, hey, we're not part of that party.
Yeah. So that was...
But the Mexican in me, too, is like, what the heck? Like, the other mom, I would never tell a kid, like, we're not your friends. Give me this cake.
Yeah, I think that was wrong.
That was.
But I feel like it all started... Like, to me, it's like... I get it. She's not a part of the party. Like, no adult should ever talk to a child that way. Yeah. Like, that would freaking piss me off, too. But to me, it's like you did act entitled in that moment, because if I see that my kid is over here playing with these kids that are a part of a birthday party, and I see that they're going to go sing happy birthday, first of all, I would be like, we don't know them. You're not going to go sing happy birthday to them.
Sure. I would have grabbed my kid.
Yeah, that's where I was like, I would have grabbed my kid right then and there.
But... if I was the host of the birthday party and they were joining and playing with Robbie and his cousins, I would totally be okay with giving them
I would never, like, I would be like, oh, you want some cake? Like,
yeah.
Even if there was cake left over.
That's what I was about to say.
Like, I would pass it around the park.
Yeah, I'd be like, you want cake? You want...
Yeah. Like, that to me was like, but, dude, like, a lot of people are very, like... tienen los pedazos del pastel contados, and not everybody is like us, dude. Like, if you ever go to like other kids' birthday parties that are not Mexican,
yes,
the food is for the kids. Like,
oh yeah,
it's like one slice of pizza, one cupcake, one candy bag, like all this other stuff, and the parents, like, you're just there watching your kid not punch somebody because you're not getting shit. Yeah, there's nothing for you. Maybe a water if you're lucky.
I've been to one of my friends in college. She was not Mexican, and she had a baby shower. When I tell you, like, all they had was like a fruit tray and a vegetable tray, and then some pinwheels. Like, that was it.
Yeah,
and
like,
I was like,
I remember one of Alondra's friends. For my baby shower, we rented like just like a community center thing, but like we decorated it, like everything, you know. And I remember her friend was like, yeah, I've never done this before. Everybody just has their baby showers at their house. And then I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, just like in their living room, very intimate. And then I was like, that's weird. I did, however, for both Mylan and my baby shower. Like, for my baby shower, and Mylan's first birthday was even smaller than my baby shower. Like, I told my mom, I was like, you're not inviting your friends, dude. I was like, this is like my baby shower. Like, I want people that I actually know and I talk to and that
happy for me.
Yeah, and that I've been through with them, like, during this, like, you know, like, this time. Or, like, my family that I do talk to. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I wanted at my baby shower. Like, I didn't want, like, a big thing, like, you know, how Mexicans
we had a huge baby shower. And I was... yeah. I mean, I was all for it. I didn't care, but my mother-in-law was... Excuse me. My mother-in-law was big on, like, we have to invite everybody.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, okay. But... nonetheless, a lot of people were there, and we were very, very blessed.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of stuff, like, even just that. Like, I got a lot of stuff, and then Henry, I got a lot of diapers at our gender reveal and at the baby shower, and then Henry, they had him, like, a diaper party at work. And I was going to make him one, too, but, dude, we already had so many diapers that I was like...
Dude, you can never have enough.
No, I didn't buy diapers for over my Len's first year. Like, where was I going to put them?
Girl, diapers are expensive. I kept... all of them.
Oh, me too. I would just go exchange them.
I know, I would exchange them too, but I would have loved it. Yeah. We had up to, like, I think Robbie was 10 months.
No,
so if I could have more, I would have took it more. Because once we started buying them, like, for 10 months, I didn't know what they were. Dude. And then once we got it, I was like, damn, $40? Yeah. It is only going to last us, like, 2 weeks.
Literally. But I feel like now that we know that, like, I feel like if I were to get pregnant now, I would be like, let's buy a box every week. You know, like, you don't feel it, like, just go ahead and buy it and stock up on it, because you go through them. Like,
and you go through them. You get so many baby clothes. It's like they don't wear half of it.
They don't.
Like, that's not. Yeah.
You know what? I didn't get a lot. I didn't get a lot of socks or mittens or baberos.
I got a lot of bibs, but my mom gave me a lot from my brother, too. Oh. Because him and Robbie are only a year apart.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, she gave me a stack. And then I got, like, another good stack, too.
Did you get a lot of swaddles? Like, the little things you swaddle them in?
Yeah, but I never did. I was bad.
I got a lot, Giselle.
I was too lazy.
So many, I didn't even use them.
Me either. That's
I was like, I probably opened like one pack, and I just so it would look cute in her drawers, and that was about it.
And then half the time I was so tired. Robbie was just in a onesie. Like,
yeah,
I gave so many clothes away that he never wore. So many.
Sucks.
I know. It's crazy.
I know.
Even more baby shoes.
I feel like with Mylene, I don't know, maybe because she was a girl. No, I think it's just me. I would dress her up every day. Like, I loved like the bows and the dresses and the chanclitas. Like, yeah. I would dress her up every day. And she did use a lot of her clothes, but a lot of her clothes was newborn, and newborn fit her like less than 2 hours. Like, yeah. When we left the hospital, she was already at 0 to 3.
Robbie was in 3 months.
Yeah, because Robbie was a big baby.
Huge.
Yeah.
And then when the nurse came in, she was like, "Oh, you need newborn diapers?" I was like, "No, he's in a 1." And she was like, "No, he's not." And so then she like did it, and she's like, "Oh, he is in a 1." Yeah. I was like, "Yeah." And I think thank God we didn't have a lot of newborn boxes. We had like maybe 3, because I already told everybody, I was like, "Dude, he's gonna be big." Like, I already know. And a lot of people gave me.
What do you feel like is the diaper size that you used the most? Because there was a size for me that I used the most.
Girl, he's supposed to be 6. I don't remember.
You don't remember? I remember, dude. 4s and 5s. Mylene was in 4s and 5s for the longest time.
I don't remember.
Like,
Robbie was potty trained like at 2.
I think Mylene was like.
I think the most Robbie got. I think the biggest he got was like 4 or 5, maybe 5. Yeah. But we didn't buy a lot of those because he was already potty trained.
No, Mylene, we bought a lot of 4 or 5s. She was fat too, so maybe that's why. Because I remember buying 4 or 5s, I want to say before her 1, right? I don't remember diaper sizes, honestly. But I just remember using 4s and 5s a lot. Like, I do remember. Oh, no, wait.
The last diaper size is 6, right?
7.
Okay, I think Robbie's like last diapers were 6, but he was doing pull-ups already.
Oh, okay.
Because that's when I was training him. Yeah, he was 2.
I refused to let Mylene go into the 7, and that's when I started potty training her. I was like, no, girl, you're not going to have the biggest diaper they have. Like, no. Yeah, so Robbie was... Yeah, he was 2 when he got potty trained, because my brother was already 3 going on 4, and he was still in diapers. And yeah. Robbie was already going to the restroom by himself. My mom was like, "Look at Robbie, Thomas." And Thomas was like, "I don't care." He was like, "I don't want to." But he was about to start school. Yeah, he was turning 4 already. Oh, yeah, so he needed pre-K. Yeah, he needed to be potty trained.
Yeah, and that's why she didn't put him... I don't think he actually learned how to use the restroom until he was 4.
Did you struggle with number 2?
No. That's the one Robbie got like that.
Mylene, we struggled.
Peeing, he would just like pee anywhere. And I'm like, I would have to clean the floor.
Shut up.
Yes, he would. He'd be like, Mom, I have to pee. And then I'd be like, oh, go. He's like, well, I already peed. Damn, dude.
No, Mylene, I didn't struggle with her going like pee, but she had the biggest fear of pooping in the toilet. Pooping in the toilet. She would pee on the toilet. Yeah. But pooping, no. And she would like wait till we got home, and she would make me put a pull-up or a diaper on her so she could go hide in a corner and go poop.
That's so funny how kids do that. They go hide. Like, Robbie would do that too. And Thomas would go in the closet. Yes. Thomas would go in the closet, and we'd be like, Thomas. Mom would go look in the closet, and he'd be in there. You could smell it. Yeah. As soon as you walk in, you're like, oh.
Or you would just see like their faces like with their watery eyes like pushing.
Yes. Oh my gosh, she would make you put on it. That's so funny.
She'd be like, "No, I'm not gonna go. Like, put a diaper on me." So I would have to put a diaper on her, and she would go do her business, and then I would have to go and clean her up. Like, and she would put a calzone back on, and she would pee, and I was like, "Why are you scared of it, dude?" And it got so bad, dude, to where she got constipated. Like, she couldn't poop. And remember? Yeah.
For a while.
No, but when she was a baby, she would get really constipated. Like, it was so scary. Me and Henry would cry.
Well, yeah. Remember when I told you Robbie was getting constipated?
Yeah.
I was so sad.
Con los supositores.
And then, Robbie can talk now. So when he was constipated,
it hurt him.
Jesus, help me. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm trying not to laugh and not cry at the same time. Because I always tell him, like, if you're scared, if you're anything, like, pray to Jesus. But because of, like, when he would get scared of the dark or something, I'd be like, you don't have to be scared of the dark. Pray to Jesus. You know? Pray to God. And then, so on the toilet, Jesus, help me. I'm like, oh my
Poor
God,
baby.
I'm trying not to laugh. But he's also for real in pain, and I'm like, oh my God. Dude, he would tell me, just pull it out, Mom. I'm like, oh, the things we do.
Dude, yeah.
And I'd be like, okay.
As a mom, though, it's like, it's your mom. Like, you kind of have to. The only thing I still get grossed out is throw up. Like, I hate throw up. Like,
I could throw it. I mean, I could pick it up if it didn't stink. It's a smell that gets me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
As soon as I hear somebody throwing up, I'm going to throw up.
Oh my
I can't handle it. I cannot handle it.
I hate that though. When Robbie has had like a bug or something, I'm like,
oh, I know.
That's
I just like I grab the whole blanket and I'm like here, and like I have her throw up everywhere in there, and then I just throw that in the washer, and I'm like, okay,
dude, you're better than me. I throw it away.
No, I wash it. It comes off. It comes off like fine.
I throw it away.
No,
I don't feel like dealing with all that. Just throw it away.
I know.
But when he is sick like that, I'll put towels like all under him.
Yeah, that too.
I do that, or I'll have like a plastic bag. He's at a point now where he could throw, or he'll run to the restroom.
Oh,
he's there. But when he was little, I was like, oh.
Mylene doesn't really throw up. Like now that she's not a baby, she's thrown up maybe twice. And so when it like that second time it happened, like she was all freaked out. Like she freaks out. Like she's like what the heck is going on? Because she doesn't really get sick.
I still freak out. I hate throwing up.
Oh,
literally it's the worst thing.
I'd rather deal with the stomach ache.
Yeah, I'd rather use a restroom than throw up.
Yeah.
For sure. But back to the TikTok, like, yeah, I do think she felt entitled because I would have grabbed my kid. I wouldn't have let you go to the party.
I wouldn't know. Yeah, because
yeah,
we know that not everybody is like us.
Yeah. Now, it would have been cool, like, if once I got my kid and you were like, oh, no, they can come, you know? But then again, I wouldn't know what type of, like, person you are more of.
Based off that.
Yeah. Because I know, like, if there was a kid playing at a park with Robbie and all his cousins and friends,
I would invite them. I don't care.
And if the mom grabbed them, I'd be like, no, like, you can come, or she.
Yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind either. Yeah. But, again, not everybody is like us.
Yeah, so you
like,
did.
So I do feel like.
You did feel entitled.
Yeah. I do feel like.
But yes, I would have been pissed if someone told Robbie these
100%. I would have swung at them.
I would have been like, excuse me.
I'd have been like, here's money for your fucking piece of cake, you cheap ass bitch. That's what I would have said. Like, honestly, yeah.
I would have been so upset. So I understand why she was upset, but yes, you do feel entitled if you're thinking like they're just going to give your kid.
No, yeah, 100%. If anybody ever talked to Mylene like that, regardless, like she's a kid, you have no fucking business talking to a kid like that.
A kid.
Yeah. Especially like her daughter, I think was like 2 or 3. Like, imagine the confusion that child feels and like
these are not your friends.
Like, really? Because they told me they were my friends back then.
I know. Like, what you mean they're not my friends? We were just playing the whole time. But that was one thing I wanted to touch. That was crazy. I was reading all the comments. A lot of people were saying like, yeah, you did feel entitled, but like, yeah, I would never treat a kid like that.
I would never treat a kid like that either.
Mm-hmm. Did you see Bonnie Lee talks?
Bonnie Lee talks. Which one?
Her Stitch.
No.
Oh, it was funny. I love her. She's so funny.
She's so sweet. She's moving again, right?
I know. Yeah. I love her TikToks.
What was the next? Was it another TikTok you wanted to talk about? So yeah. But anyways, all right, guys, we're back from a quick break.
I thought you were just gonna put all that in there.
Oh no.
So. The other topic I wanted to bring up, because me and my coworkers were talking about this, and I was like, man, this is a good conversation to have.
Yeah.
So you know how you go get your nails done, your eyebrows, your lashes, your anything.
Oh, okay. I know where this is going.
They say if you're 15 minutes late, your appointment's canceled and you still have to pay a deposit.
Yeah.
Okay. What if you get to your appointment's at 3 p.m., let's say, and you get there at 2:45, right? You get there early because it says on there, please get there 10 minutes early. And they don't see you till about 3:30. So you done waited 45 minutes for your appointment.
Well, that's never happened to me.
Like, what are you... Well, I'm exaggerating. Maybe 20, 30. I've waited 30 at an appointment.
What? No. I'm professional.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you expect to be like, hey, I expect a percentage off or the deposit off?
No, I expect for you to reschedule me. You're not going to charge me and you're going to do it on my time now because you're the one. I set this appointment like at this time. You're the one that took forever. So either discount me my deposit or I'm gonna blast you on social media. Like, I don't know, pick one of the two. I'm fucking blast you, bitch.
Yeah, but what if you blast?
Why am I cussing so much?
What if they don't care that you blast them? They're like, that's fine. I'm still gonna have.
I would still ask for my deposit back, and I wouldn't stop. I wouldn't stop until they gave me my deposit back, or you're gonna discount me.
Yeah. So that was the conversation that we were having, but I definitely agree. Like, I think it's very unprofessional. Oh, it's very unprofessional, and then it just sucks because you're over here like putting it on social media. Oh, if you're late, but we're sitting there waiting forever.
Yeah.
For something that should only take
like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
At the most.
Yeah.
Unless it's lashes. Lashes take long. Well, I don't know though. Like everybody I've done lashes with or like done services with, like they've never been unprofessional like that to me. Like everybody's always been like, you know, like
I don't do my lashes. I do my eyebrows. For my nails, I really don't make appointments. I just walk in.
Yeah, me too. I don't go to anybody.
But
because
I have seen at nail shops where they'll take in walk-ins and people will be like, hey, I made an appointment. And they'll be like, oh, you have to wait.
That's your China lady. Because, Because where I go, like, there's this lady named Sue. Everyone wants to get her nails done with her. I like her and the lady that sits next to her. And somebody walks in and they're like, oh, Sue, like, and Sue's like, no, I have an appointment. And she waits for her appointment. And the other ladies do too. Like, they'll wait for, like, there's a lot of pedicure ladies that are requested and stuff like that. But I have seen places that they'll take, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I'm working on this person.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
And then I had where this lady was doing nails and another lady walked in and she was like, I want my eyebrows done. And they were like, oh, well, she's working on nails right now. And she's like, it's going to take 10 minutes. You can't stop. I was like,
annoying.
I know. And the guy was like, no, like, this is an appointment. Like, I'm not stopping for a walk-in to do eyebrows. And she was like, and then she was like, I'll give you $50. And then he's like,
entitled.
No, like, I don't want your money. And she was like, ugh, and like, she walked out all mad.
I don't know. Like,
I know. Me and my mom were like, that chismosa.
No, yeah. But I do feel like a lot of these little small shops or whatever, like, don't be late. Like, I expect you to be here at a certain time. If you can get here a little bit early. Like, I get all of that.
Yes.
But also, a lot of y'all request things that are just, like, ridiculous. To me, in my humble opinion, like, most of the people that are getting work done with you work 9 to 5s. And they're taking time out of their lunch break, requesting for time off, doing, like, the impossible to be able to look good. And they're requesting you and, like, for you to, like, be late or stuff like that. Like, it sucks. But also, like, I feel like if I were to start doing lashes or if I were to start doing nails, I would feel like if you know that your kid is going to be good, this is another one. Like, if your kid's going to be good and, like, they're going to be on an iPad or, like, no son, like, traviesos, like, then I'm okay with you bringing your kid. And a lot of places are like, no kids.
Yeah.
And, like, what the hell? Like, some people are stay-at-home moms. So, like, I feel like a lot of the appointments are, like, ridiculous. And, like, yeah, you could be like, well, then just don't come. Okay, then people aren't going to go to you. Like, that's fine. Like, we won't go to you. But people that work 9 to 5s and let's say they can't schedule those appointments in, and then they're like, okay, well, I offer, like, over, like, after evening times, but I'm going to charge extra.
Yeah, that's
like that to me
like,
is
well,
like,
I work a 9 to 5. Like, I can't change that.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to change that? And then I also have to figure.
And, like, not that it's their fault, but it's just like,
yeah, it's not their fault for sure. But you would think they would be more understandable,
more accommodating because they're small businesses.
Well, accommodating, that's the better word of it.
I can
and then too, what if I can find a babysitter, but I'm off at 5 and I have to go pick up my kid, drop off my kid at the babysitter, and then I can make it. So that means I really can't make it by 6 till 6:30.
Yeah, which again, not your fault. Like, this is our own, like, life that we have to deal with. But I can go to European Wax Center and they're going to take me after 5 p.m. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I'd rather go with you. I really would rather support a small business, but it's hard for me to when
it's hard to support small businesses when their schedules revolve around the typical schedule of like an average person that works a 9 to 5. Like that's when they're working too. But it's just like, it's hard for people that work 9 to 5s to go to small business. It's easier for us to go somewhere else because they're not going to charge me
like
extra.
Corporate.
Yeah. They're not going to charge me extra for going after work. They're not going to charge me extra for going in with my Lynn. Or they're not going to prohibit me from entering with my daughter.
You know what's crazy? So when I went to the orthopedic, my best friend used to work there. So she referred me there. And she was like, are you going to take Robbie? And no, heck no. Like, you know, I know my kid. I know my kid. I will take full accountability. He's not going to sit down and be quiet.
Yeah.
But I was totally shocked that you could take kids. I told her you could take kids. And she was like, yeah, people bring kids all the time. And I was shocked because like my gyno says no kids.
What?
Yeah, my gyno.
Not me.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Is it my
crazy.
gyno? I think it is.
That's crazy because they deliver kids.
I know. But the last time I went was like in 2020. No, I went in 2022, but it was after work. So I don't remember. You know, you go once a year for your pap smear.
Yeah.
But back in 2021.
You're not supposed to do it once a year anymore.
No? I don't remember.
Because if you have...
So I haven't done it. And honestly, I was bad. I did it last year. But the last time I did it was like
when you
before I had Robbie.
Yeah. So they didn't do it when you were pregnant with Robbie?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Before he was conceived.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
not
if you
conceived,
have,
labor.
if you do like, let's say you went last year and it came back normal, and then you went this year and it came back normal, you can actually go up to 5 years after 2 consecutive pap smears that come out normal without doing another one, because it's bad for them to be poking you like every year on there.
Yeah, I didn't know, but I have another appointment coming up just for
checkup.
Yeah, checkups, not a pap smear. He didn't say that, but
so they said no kids.
Yeah, but that was in 2021, I think, and it was like the beginning, so I think it was still like COVID. So they said no kids.
Yeah, that was different.
But it did say if you need to bring in someone with you, an adult, like you can bring one person, but they will have to like wear a mask, all that.
Yeah.
So I don't remember before, but I do know some offices do say no kids.
I've never heard of that.
Yes. Or maybe I'm just thinking about right now. I mean, with COVID, when they were like no kids.
I know during COVID, a lot of places were no kids, which like I thought was ridiculous.
You had to go by yourself.
Yeah. Because like
maybe I'm thinking about that because honestly, before Robbie, I don't remember.
Yeah.
A lot of my life. And then before that, I was young, and when I would go to the doctor, I'd go with my mom. I think I would make my mom go to a doctor with me till I was like 20.
Until I got pregnant with Mylin. Literally.
I think my mom went to like one appointment with me too when I was pregnant with Robbie. Maybe 1 or 2.
My mom went to one of them too, just because she wanted to see her on the ultrasound.
Yeah, I think my mom went to 1 or 2. Rob only went to 1, the gender reveal.
What? Henry went to every single one of them.
No. Well, because where I work, it was like right there.
Oh, yeah.
So I would go during work.
Henry, I would, that was back when I worked at the bank.
Oh, okay.
And so I would get Tuesdays off. And then Henry worked close to the house. So he would take a long lunch.
To go.
And he would go pick me up to the house. And then we would go together. He went to every single appointment except one. And it was because, I don't remember why.
Like work, probably.
Yeah, something. And my comadre Daniela went with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I never went by myself.
Really?
Yeah, never.
I was always by myself.
The only one I went to by myself.
Were you scared or you just wanted somebody with you?
No, I think Henry just always wanted to go.
Well, yeah, I understand Henry.
Yeah. Henry always wanted to go, and then the time I was going to go by myself, I was going to go by myself, but I think Daniela was like, oh, I could go with you. Or I was like, oh, you want to go with me? Because me and Daniela were really, really close during that time. And she was like, yeah, I'll go with you. Oh, because she was going to be the madrina.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I never went to an appointment by myself.
I always went by myself.
Henry,
but like it didn't bother me. My mom went to a couple. Rob went to, I think he only went to one. I want to say the gender reveal. No, I'm lying. He went to the other one where they said, because I remember he was in the
anatomy
room.
Scan.
Yeah, he was asking like us the question if we wanted to do when they put the needle in there, and because in Rob's family, certain stuff does run.
Oh,
like special.
Yeah,
on his mom's side. And
they didn't ask me if I wanted to do that.
Well, they asked me, does anybody run on, and I said, yeah, on the dad's side.
Oh, okay.
So they asked me, but I said no.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, it's like a big old needle they put in your stomach.
I know what you're talking about. I think
I'm gonna be awake through that.
Okay, how scary is it? Like when they're doing the anatomy scan, and then like the person that's in there doesn't tell you like, oh, they're measuring good. You have to wait for the doctor to come in, and then you're all nervous, and they're like, everything's good.
So my doctor always did everything.
Oh no, I had like it was like the tech, right? They're called tech.
No, I know some people are like that. My doctor came in every time and did the ultrasound.
That's cool.
Every time, and he would measure them right in front of me all the time.
Okay, so do you prefer a guy gyno or a girl gyno?
Well, mine's a guy, so I never cared.
I've had
Rob's friends did ask him like, you don't care if a guy's and your girls are dying. Or
Henry loves my gyno,
and Rob's like, nah, he's cool.
Yeah, Henry too.
He's cool. And I'm like, he is really cool. And I do remember when he only checked me once too. He never checked me like every visit for dilation. He never did. He only checked me once. And that was because he had the nurse tech try it first because she was like training or something like that.
Yeah.
And she was like you could tell she didn't know. She was like she was still learning, or I don't know if she just wasn't confident. And he was like, okay, well, like I'll try it. But it wasn't bad. Like it just
I don't think it feels weird. It's just like he's a doctor.
Yeah.
They see vaginas all day.
I'm pretty sure he's put his hand
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know, what if the doctor's into girls? Like, what do you expect?
Like you don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. But my friend referred me to him.
Yeah. Actually, I had a guy gyno that my friend Paula had referred me to. And that's who I went to before I was pregnant with Mylene. And then he retired. So then I had to find another gyno. But Denise referred me to her gyno. And yeah, that's who I've been with ever since. Yeah. And I love them.
Who's yours?
Eric Schultz. Dr. Eric Schultz. He's Texas Children's.
Where does he do? Oh, Texas Children?
Yeah, the Women's Pavilion.
Mine's Dr. Mikado.
Mikado?
Yeah, he's from Italy. He has a thick accent too. So I was like, yeah, he's white. Cool. Like, he be talking with an accent. He was like, he mimicked him, like the way he talks. He's like, I don't even remember how he talks. I haven't seen him like in a year. But the day I delivered, the day after, he's like, oh, you did such a good job, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's talking to me. And then he's like, yeah, so my associate doctor is going to be the one to, what's it called? Like check you out.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm leaving to Italy for a month to go visit my family, my mom and dad. And they were like, you're going to Italy? And I was like, damn, for a month? That would be nice. That would be nice. I mean, he was like, so after a month, when I get back, like, we'll have our checkup. And I was like, all right. I was like, dang, that's cool, bro.
I know. I remember. I loved my doctor. Well, I still do. I remember he walked in and he was like after, because he's very against C-sections. Like, that's why I went with him, because C-sections run in my family. And then he was like, I don't know what happened. He was like more sad about it than me. Yeah. And I was like, okay, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what. He's like, she wasn't a big baby. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know why you had a C-section. And I was just like, it's okay, dude. Like, I mean,
I know my doctor.
It's not like you could control it.
He was like, thank God you had a C-section.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. He was like, you would have tore the whole way.
And I remember asking him, like, what are the chances of me having a C-section? Like, when I would go, like, the last weeks, and he'd be like, he checked my leg, like, you know how they check them? And he's like, yeah, she's not a whopper, baby. Like, you should be good. I'm not worried about C-sections with you at all. I never dilated, dude. Never.
That's crazy.
I know.
I got all the way to 10 and I still
no, like, when I had her, like, when I had to be induced, though, but I never opened on my own. Yeah. Like, a week before my limb was born, 0 centimeters.
That's crazy. She was like, now I'm comfortable.
Yeah, literally. Oh man, I was gonna bring up another topic, but you know what? We'll save it for the next time. I was gonna talk about the that TikTok you had sent me in the morning.
Which one?
About the girl where you
I was going to bring that up too.
Okay, we could talk about it then.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a TikTok that Giselle sent me this morning, and I was like 100% agree on that. Yeah. So you can go ahead and describe it because I don't really remember all of it.
It was kind of long, so I don't remember word by word, so don't quote me on it. But she was basically saying how she was dating this guy, and wait. She grew up with her mom doing the most and the dad doing the bare minimum. So she saw that, she thought that was normal. So then now her dating, she would do the most, she would work hard, she would bring all the like money in. The guy would too. The guy would had a job too, but she would bring in like,
he wasn't romantic.
Yeah, he wasn't romantic. So let's scratch the money part out. But she worked a lot. She was doing the most for him. She was going above and beyond for her dude. And he wasn't romantic, like at all. But this guy she was dating, he used to date another girl from her hometown. And he even told her, I had to get 2 jobs to keep this girl because she expected a lot from me. And so she was going on. She told that story to explain that this other girl from her hometown, every boyfriend or every guy she dated or any guy that even took her out to dinner, went above and beyond for every date or anything for her, because that's like the minimum she expected. She didn't expect less than that. So she was saying like, if you make them, like they will. So if you don't make a man, like they're not going to do it. Or if you don't set your expectations, like they're not going to do it. If you allow them to give you the bare minimum and this is your bare minimum, like this is what they're going to do. But if your bare minimum's up here, like this is what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So the guy she was dating, you know, his previous relationship, he had 2 jobs just to keep this girl. I'm not saying that's probably healthy to don't think that's overwork yourself, like 2 jobs. But the point was that he did the most to be like at this girl's level. And now he's dating this other girl who's talking, and he's like not romantic at all with her. He doesn't do gestures for her, and she craves that. So she was just going on to say, like, you set your expectation, they will do it.
Yeah. Like if you set your expectations from the beginning, or let them know like, hey, I'm high maintenance.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like they know that you're not going to settle for just anything.
Yeah.
And dude, but that's crazy because I do feel like 100%, like that's right.
No, it's true. And I don't feel like I'm high maintenance, but it is true because I see it. And it's vice versa, even with guys.
Yeah. But like
when they set an expectation with women, like too, like you see it.
Yeah. But I do feel like, okay, like, ¿cómo se llama? Like Edie will, I'm doing it the wrong way. That's why I can't hear. Like Edie would tell me, like, she's like, like she says that TikTok where like the best friends, like, what do you miss? The flowers he didn't give you, like the chocolate you didn't receive, like all of that. And I was like, yeah, like that's so weird to me. Like I always got flowers, like no matter who I was dating, or like presents. And she was like, maybe I'm just like, I don't know. And then I was like, and like we've talked about it, and it is like she doesn't like, she's like, I don't feel like I should have to tell them, which you shouldn't. You should not have to tell them like I want flowers. Like no, but you should set it like from the example. You should set from the beginning. You should set a tone and be like, yeah, I like flowers. I like random gifts. Like I like all of these things. And if
that guy isn't taking the mental note, then
then he's not cutting it. He could just leave.
But I feel like a lot of women are craving just any type of
attention,
love, any type of
not attention,
partnership.
Yes.
Like they want someone there. They're craving that. That's what I'm saying. Like that. What's the word?
I know what you're trying to say, but like I don't know the word for it.
They're craving that. Oh my gosh, it's like at the tip of my tongue. Top of my tongue. I
like the Grinch.
Oh, what is it? But they're craving that, you know. And I can speak from experience. I was dumb. I talked to guys who I probably shouldn't even have gave the chance to, and now I look back and I'm very like disappointed in myself. Like why? Because I was desperate for companionship.
So for me, it was like the only time I didn't get stuff was when I dated my toxic ex, and it was like at the beginning I got everything, but I was like, it was gaslighting.
He had you.
No, it was gaslighting. Like the more I talk about this, like with like my sister-in-law or stuff, I'm like, yeah, I was literally like, it was a gaslight, and then that part ended, and then it was like, oh wait, who the hell is this person?
Yeah,
like that. So then when I was going through who the hell is this person, like I was so expecting like for him to act like the way he did when he gaslit me, and like that person didn't exist anymore. And like I look back and I'm like, why was I even putting up with that shit if like I wasn't even getting the bare minimum that I like require like from anybody else? Like,
yeah, but I do think if you know you're like a woman, if you know your worth, you know what you bring to the table, that a lot of those women do curve like
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you have to be confident in like who you are, and not everybody is, but it's like you should be. Like you're all women are like
now
amazing.
I'm like I brought a lot to the table. I still bring stuff to the table.
Yeah,
I'm baffled at the things I dealt with before.
For me, I'm baffled at the things I dealt with
that
relationship because I'm like. But then again, I'm like, but it's because I was holding on to this. Like, I was holding on to this thing that just didn't exist anymore. And in my mind, I was like, oh, like, that person's still there. He's going through something.
Yeah.
But, and no, like, he's just fucking, that is who he is. Like, that's not, like, that's not.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of women go through
and
that.
Even then, like,
they're trying to help the guy, and they have to do it on their own.
Yeah. Yes.
You can be your partner to your man, you know, in like a sense of they need help in something like that. But if they're just being an asshole to you, I mean, that's something that they have to change on their own. You can't make them.
Yeah, and they have to
be a jerk.
Want to change for themselves, like not even for you. Or for, like they have to want to change for themselves.
For sure.
But even then, like I'm like I was going through a stupid phase because I remember like when he started dating like another girl, I remember he was like, and I found out, and I was like he was blowing up my phone, and I was like, why don't you like leave me alone and go with your girlfriend? And he was like, how the fuck do you know that I have a girlfriend? And I was like,
you're crazy.
Because like I knew, and I actually found out because my coworker was friends with one of his friends that had posted a picture of them together, and she was like, hold the fuck up, like, is this who I think it is? And she sent me the picture. And it said, like, my boy's new girl or something. And then I was like, like, so heartbroken in the moment. And I was like, what the hell? And then I remember him telling me, you think I'm with her? Like, he's like, I don't ever want you to think that I'm with her because she's better than you. And then I was like, what? I was like,
Gaslight for sure.
Literally. I was like, I never thought that you were with her because she was better than me. I was like, to me, it's, you're with her because she's enough for you. I was too much for you. Like, that's why you're with her. Because she's enough for you. I just wasn't. I'm more than what you were requiring. Like, yeah, you can't handle me, bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even then, like, I just couldn't. Like, now I look back and I'm like, qué pendeja naí.
Oh,
like,
for sure. Me too.
Jamás en mi vida había aguantado tantas pendejadas. Like, literally.
But I feel like some of us have to go through it.
Yes. Yeah, we do.
100%. Whether it be a relationship, whether it be some situation that you went through when
like
you were
a hard
young.
thing or anything.
Yeah, just, I mean, any situation that you can go through when you're young.
But other
you
than
just
that,
kind of have to go through it to learn.
Yeah. But other than that, I always got flowers. I always got random presents. I was asked to be girlfriends in the cutest ways.
Oh, yeah, but setting the standard.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. Like, I do feel like setting the standard has a lot to do with it. The only thing is that with Henry, he's like that on his own. Like, he's more romantic than like...
You are.
Oh, yeah. Way more romantic than
Rob's
me.
not... Rob can be romantic, but he's not like super... His best friends like are freaking... not heartless, romanticless. I don't know what you call it. He's such a romantic for his girl.
Like, what do you call it? Like a sucker for love.
Yeah, like he's a sucker for love. And he does like the cutest shit for his girl. And then I wonder if Rob did that for me, would I like it? And if I ask myself that, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't think it's that you wouldn't like it. You would just be like, what the hell? Like right now that I told you that Henry was like... So right now, guys, before we came and recorded, I told Henry, I was like... Because he's over there with Mylene, and then earlier I worked out, and he went to go pick her up, and he was washing... Like he was washing his truck, and Mylene was with him as I was cooking and doing my makeup and getting ready for the podcast. And so I think Sunday he also helped me a lot with my, like, he's just been helping me a lot, like, with her, you know. And I mean, he's her dad, I get it, right? But just like,
but just example for now, yeah, like the podcast he's helping. Yeah,
so like right now he's with Mylin, which he usually always is, but I had thrown some laundry like on the bed, and like he folded it, and like I went in the room right now, and then I came back out and he's like playing his PS5, and I was like, I just wanted to let you know that I like really appreciate the way you've been helping me, like with Mylin and with the house and like just in general with everything. And he looked at me like really confused, and he was like, I don't know if you're being sarcastic. And then I was like, no. He's like, are you like fucking with me? And I was like, no. I was like, I'm being like dead serious. Like, I just want to let you know that like, I'm thankful for that, you know? And he was like, oh yeah, babe, like we're partners, you know? Like we both got this. But I was just like, damn, like, am I that much of a bitch that like, he thinks that I'm kidding? Like when I'm being serious?
That's what I'm saying. That's why when I see his best friend do like romantic stuff for his girl or his wife, I'm just like, some stuff I'm like, oh, Rob, I like that. And some stuff I'm like, cringe. I could not. Like, if you did that for me, I'd punch you in the face. He's like, what? I'm like, I would.
Dude, but I feel like...
I'm weird.
I feel like Rob looks like he's romantic.
He can be.
Because I've... Like,
he has.
Like, when
he has
had,
done
like,
romantic stuff.
Like, your little dinner thing that he had set up.
I was about to say the garage thing.
Yes.
And
like,
he's done that before where he put a picnic thing outside for me too.
See, that's like cute.
He walked me out there like with my eyes closed.
That's super cute.
But we don't post any of that. Like it's more like Rob is very, very big on just being in the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm like, babe, we have to make TikToks so we can get famous. And he's like he hates that. I'm like, for him, come on, like, dude, we gotta make it.
Yeah. For him, it's like I'm doing this for you.
Yeah, and I do. I get it. But I think back to the times that were super cute. I'm like, dude, this could have went viral.
It could have. That
could have went viral.
That dinner.
Yeah, it was super cute.
It's so cute. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, look at Rob.
And then he'll just like stare in my face and be like, and I'm like, don't look at me.
Okay, so you know how we've gained weight? Like Henry will literally be like, man, you're so hot. And I'm like, ew. Do you not see like this lonja and like this cellulite on my legs? And he's like, babe, I think you're fucking sexy. And I'm like, ew. Like, and I see pictures and I'm like, you do that? And I was like, you would bang that. And he was like, I'd love to bang that. And I'm just like,
dude,
no,
guys
like,
do
I'm
not
like,
see any of that. I'll be wanting to wear a t-shirt when it's making love time. Like, no. I'm like, ugh.
Like that TikTok.
Don't look at me.
Like that TikTok that's like the mom's like in a t-shirt with throw right here and her hair's all a mess.
Oh,
and the dad's like, so are we fucking or what?
Yeah. Yes. Like, and I thought you were gonna say that TikTok where she's like in a, what are those dresses called?
A sundress?
No, the sleeping ones.
The nightgown. Oh, the
muumuus. And she's on her husband. She's like, you don't want to hit this? You don't want to hit this? And then he's like, yeah. And then he like throws her over and takes her to the bedroom. And she's like, ah, I was just kidding. Oh my God. Have you seen those TikToks where it was literally a couple and she's like, when you've been teasing him all day during text and she's like trying to get to her.
He gets home and he's like, oh, now you got to really do everything you said you were going to do.
You're like, no.
I was just exciting you. Yeah. Like, getting you excited.
Oh. That is hilarious. But yeah, they love us because I'm like, ooh.
All right, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed our little Cheesemate Time episode. I had fun today too. Yeah. And I hope y'all have a great time. Also, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe because we are only 30-something followers, not even 20-something followers away
300.
From 300. Woo! So we're almost there. Once I think, what is it, 500, we would do a giveaway?
Yeah, 500 would do a giveaway. Subs. And also go follow Studio 1017. They're like 5 people away from 1,000.
Yes, go follow them so they can go get 1K finally.
Yes.
So excited for them.
Bye.
Bye. I hope you have a great week. Bye.